Hi, this is Tisch Aitken, and it's Friday, March 1st, 2024. We had Mercury and the Sun in Pisces meet up with Saturn on Wednesday, February 28th. This week, middle of this week. That's a big reality day of what is working and what's not, what you can anchor and what you need to deal with. Some people may have gotten some difficult news that day. Some may have felt down in figuring out where they're going. Some might be rewarded for what they're doing. But the reality is with Pisces season, it's very confusing. It's very emotional. We're dealing with Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, which is a very big deal because that has not happened since the late 1800s or mid 1800s, I should say. And so with that said, that's very unusual. Saturn was in Pisces in the mid late 90s from 94 through 97. But Neptune is like Saturn and Neptune together was, they were conjunct in 1848, and the Communist Manifesto was written in 1846. And Neptune can dissolve things. Saturn represents status and structure and authority figures. And so that was the last time they met up in Pisces. And we're all dealing with a big story and a big theme of how you can anchor your dreams in a very broken world, because Saturn will transit in Pisces on and off through February 15th of 2026. Neptune is going to be the next few years, and the two are going to meet up on February 15th of 2026 at 0 degrees of Aries, which is the world axis. Big global events will occur, likely, and they will. And we'll get to that at another time. I can't even deal with that yet. And in our own lives, some structures getting dissolved. New beginnings, because Aries is a sign of new beginnings, and that's the very first degree of the sign. But realistically, things getting dissolved in that process to make room for the new. And with Neptune reaching the final degree of the zodiac, which will begin on May 4th, we really want to stay attuned to how we're getting our needs met, how we're dealing with our mental health, taking care of ourselves with nutrition and exercise and meditation and dealing with friends and socializing, making time for yourself as much as you need to work on your goals. This is a good week for preparing for your goals, but it could bring up fear. The lower form of Neptune and or Pisces could be fear, could be not looking at reality, which is all about the message of Saturn. You better pay attention. And next week on Friday, March 8th, Mercury, which is the planet of communication and information, meets up with Neptune in Pisces. That is the absolute opposite. People might go off the deep end. They could be very depressed with that energy. It could be very vivid dreams. It could be very intuitive and psychic energy. This is an excellent time to listen to music, to journal, to work with your crystals. I love amethyst for the Pisces season. I feel it's very Piscean, protective, helping you to work with your intuition and with your dreams, but it also brings a protection. I have amethyst all over my apartment. It's usually behind me, but it's not right now. I need it. Okay. I need it big time. I also like selenite. That is one crystal that does not absorb negativity, and it does not need to be cleansed. It does not absorb energy, and it is a very good psychic shield. And right now, we all need to wear psychic shields. Some people may be a little extra emotional. Maybe they're not respecting boundaries as much. Maybe you're doing that. Maybe we're all doing that. But it's a time to just sit back and relax and try to restore. Do something that makes you relax. Do something that is creative. This is very creative energy. Pisces is definitely the most creative of the water signs and incredibly intuitive and creative. So making music, art, whatever it is for you. Creativity comes in so many forms. But knowing that we're preparing for a new moon in Pisces next Sunday on March 10th, that's going to be a super moon in Pisces. That is a time to initiate new beginnings, work with dreams. This is challenging in that it's very emotional and the world is in a very difficult placement. But work with dreams, that is the message. As much as we got a reality check this week, and we definitely did, this is about do not give up on your dreams. This is a very difficult time. Neptune at the final degree of the zodiac, that's going to start happening in the spring. Starting May 4th, Neptune will, for a few months through the beginning of September, it's going to be at the final degree of Pisces, which is the final degree of the zodiac. That is definitely a degree of endings, but also it's a fixed star known as Shiat, which is 28, 29 degrees of Pisces. So that is a difficult fixed star associated with self-undoing and misery, but it also, people have it in their natal charts, often are empaths, are very good at helping other people, have gifts, have talents. This is not all pejorative. Well, it's a difficult placement. We have to be realistic that this story is not an easy one to navigate. It's very Piscean because it rules the ocean, but we need to come together. We need to restore. We need to work with magic, and that we need to do. So this weekend, the good news is, so yesterday we had a good aspect. Mercury proceeded to make a good aspect to Jupiter. It formed a sextile, which is an aspect of opportunity. Today, the sun is in harmony with Jupiter, the luckiest planet. That is a helpful energy. The moon is in Scorpio, but it's making good aspects. And then tomorrow at 8:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon enters the sign of Sagittarius. That is optimistic energy. That is good for manifesting. Pisces and Sag are really good energy for manifesting. Jupiter is the master manifester of the zodiac because you have to have optimism and you know, to manifest. But Pisces rules the imagination and the unconscious mind. We have Mercury, how you think, transiting in Pisces through March 9th. We have Saturn, obviously, in Pisces through February 15th of 2026. And we have the Sun in Pisces through March 19th when we have the spring equinox. And this new moon next week, we want to work with dreams. We want to write down intentions. I will do more about this, but I'm pretty burnt out. Today, the sun is still conjunct Saturn and Mercury, so we still feel that energy of feeling held back. But we do have the sun in harmony with Jupiter. That is bringing optimism to the weekend. The moon in Sag. Try to have some fun this weekend if you can, seriously. And next weekend is going to be very, very good for manifesting. But again, realistically, Mercury and Neptune together, it's going to be hard. Mars will square Uranus next Saturday. Kind of, you know, stormy energy too. But then we do have that new moon saying, okay, life is not easy. It's not all, you know, everything is great across the board. That's rarely true anyway. But work with your dreams. There is magic and there's a lot to learn and a lot of great things out there too. And what was the other thing I was going to say? On Sunday, this coming Sunday, which is March 3rd, Venus squares Uranus, and we feel Uranus cycles often before it hits. So that starts getting into the effect on Saturday. That could be unexpected. That could be good and bad. With Uranus, expect the unexpected. It could be exciting and convivial and social with the moon in Sagittarius, but maybe there are some hiccups in relationships. There could be unexpected breakups, unexpected invitations, and fun and financial opportunities. So good luck. Hang in there. Get rest. Mercury will be in Pisces through March 9th. And then and Venus right now is in Aquarius, but that's going to be entering Pisces on March 11th. So let's see. We still have a lot of Pisces to work through, and good luck and take care.